In today's class, we'll be talking about the intransitive verbs. Okay, verbs that do not require an object or something to act upon, right? They are complete on their own. When you use them, you don't really need, something or someone. So what are those examples? For example, jumping. Okay, um, you don't say I jump something. Okay, you can say I jump on something, but you don't the action doesn't transfer to something or someone. Okay, similarly to sleep or to laugh, you don't laugh something. Okay, um you similarly to go, like when you say I went to India or I went to Paris, it's you're saying somewhere, not something or someone. So you put all of those verbs in the category of intransitive verbs. These are free actions. Okay. You can test that. Now, the first question people have is like, how do I know? Do I need to memorize these verbs? Um, it will come over time very easily, but there are certain tricks, and you saw them in Pingu Learns Hindi as well, the book that we have, which is you can use this mechanism. You can convert the verb into this question: what did they, and then the verb you're talking about. Okay. For example, you can say, what did they do? Okay. It makes sense. There is an answer to that. Whenever there's an answer to it, that means it's a transitive verb because it requires something or someone. When there is no answer to it, then it's an intransitive verb. Yeah. So you can see when you say she laughed, when you try to convert like what did she laugh, it doesn't make any sense, right? And that's why it's an intransitive verb. Similarly, when you say he slept and you try to say what did he sleep, it doesn't make any sense, right? It sounds weird. It's a broken sentence, and that's why it's an intransitive verb. Similarly, when you have on the contrary, you have she called her mom, and you convert this into a question, whom did she call? You have an answer, her mom, right? And that's why it's a transitive verb. You need someone here basically, right? Similarly, when you say he ate a burger, what did he eat? It makes sense, the question, right? So it's a transitive verb. All right, so we'll quickly go over and brush up these verbs. To come is ana, to wake up or to stand is uthna, to go is jana, to walk is chalna, to stop is rukna, to sit बैठना, to laugh, हंसना, to return to a place is called lotna, and to sleep is sona. Why they are intransitive verbs. You don't need something or someone to act upon, right? That's why they are independent, they're happy on their own, these verbs. When you're using transitive verbs, that requires an object, you have to give a signal that these verbs are there where action is fast. And who's passing that action, right? So subject is used with ne, if you recall. Like maine pizza khaya. In Hindi, right? For the transitive verb, you need to signal it with the subject. The subject is used with the ne. Intransitive verb, on the contrary, you don't really need to signal it. You will simply, but at the same time, the verb is still getting conjugated. How do you conjugate the verb, right? So now let's learn about the conjugation. So we'll take any verb and then after that we'll practice it. So imagine you have a verb called chalna. So let's try to practice using Hindi intransitive verb with different uh, pronouns that we have. So the verb is chalna in the infinitive form, and you want to use it with one boy, multiple boys, one girl, multiple girls, right? So the way the verb conjugation works, you remove the na, and based on the subject and the number of the things that you have, you will conjugate the verb. For masculine singular, you remove the na and you put the a sound.
So, as an example, chalna, you remove the na and you put a, so it becomes chala. So, for one boy, it's ladka chala. For multiple boys, you remove the na at the end and you put the a sound, chale, ladke chale. For feminine singular, for one girl, you remove the na and you put the e sound, chali, as in the ladki chali. And for multiple girls, you remove the na and you put the nasalized e, chali, right? So ladkiyan chali. So in Hindi, the past tense or the intransitive verb agrees with the subject. It changes based on whether the subject is masculine or feminine and singular and plural. But in the case of English, you had walked for all of them. Like a boy walked, boys walked, girl walked, and the girls walked. But in Hindi, it's different. Let's review these verbs and learn about what is the right conjugation for them in the past indefinite tense. To come in Hindi is ana, and if you're using it in the past tense, the conjugation for masculine singular would be a noun would be aya, aye, आई, and आई. So as an example, मैं घर आया, हम घर आए, वह घर आई, वे घर आईं. Next verb is to wake up or to stand. It's उठना. And the right conjugation would be उठा, उठे, उठी और उठी. So लड़का उठा, लड़के उठे, लड़की उठी और लड़कियां उठी. Next one is to go, which is jana. The conjugation or the four forms would be gaya, gaye, gai, and gayin. To walk is chalna. And the four forms here would be chala, chale, chali, and chali. To stop is rukna, and the four forms would be ruka, ruke, ruki, and ruki. To sit is baithna, and the four forms would be baitha, baithe, बैठी, and बैठी. To laugh is hasna, and the four forms would be hasa, hase, hasi, and hasi. To return to a place is called lotna. So it becomes lota, lote, loti, and loti. Similarly, to sleep is sona. So the four forms would be soya, soe, soi, and soin.
Now you can use these verbs for different subjects in the past indefinite tense. There is no ne with the subject here, right? You will just use the subject as it is, followed by the right form of the verb. Now let's do this one. I'm gonna give everyone the chance.
Let's fill in the blank here and figure out what is the right form of the intransitive verb that we'll use in the past tense. Raj, Gar, and we have to use the right form of the intransitive verb jana. Okay, based on the rule, it will be Raj, Gar, Gaya. Raj, Gar, Gaya. Second one, Meera, Jaldi. What is the right form of Uthna here? It will be Meera, Jaldi, Uthi. Why Uthi? Because Meera is a girl, it's feminine singular. Bache Khoob, what is the right form of Hasna here? Okay, because it's masculine plural or of a group of children, it'll be बच्चे खूब हंसे. Next one, हम वहाँ. What is the right form of रुकना? Okay, will be रुके. हम वहाँ रुके. We stop there.
Um, Now, just slightly more practice before we jump into the paragraph. So,
Now let's try to translate these sentences in Hindi. They're very easy sentences. They went, Sarah laughed, John sat, they woke up, he cried, we stopped, and you came. If you notice, all of these are intransitive verbs. I want you to make sure you give it a try first. They went is वे गए. Sarah laughed is Sarah हंसी. John sat is John बैठा. They woke up is वे उठे. He cried is वह रोया. We stopped is हम रुके.
if you were to use the other form of you, tu and tum, what would it be? Generally, we only say aap, but you can also say tu and tum, right? So it is basically for tu, it's basically aya, aap is aye, and then tum, aye. There's a nasalized sound also with this one because it's like you are giving a respect and treating it as a plural. So aap aaye, tum aaye, and then tu aaya. All right, next one.
We'll look at this paragraph and talk about my yesterday, मेरा कल. Feel free to change the type of the verb we'll be using here. An example could be कल मैं जल्दी उठा. मैं बाजार गया. फिर मैं स्कूल में गया. मैं एक पेड़ के नीचे बैठा. कुछ देर बाद मैं सोया. And you can change it. You can say कुछ देर बाद मैं खेला. मैं खूब खेला. Or in this case, you can say मैं खूब हंसा. The idea here is like you can try different verbs. शाम को मैं घर लौटा और मैं जल्दी सोया.
Okay. So as she tried, you can try multiple verbs, right? मैं खूब रोई, मैं खूब हंसी, मैं खूब कूदी. कूदना is to jump. Okay. मैं खूब गिरी. I fell a lot. You could even you मैं कल कुछ देर बाद मैं दौड़ा, मैं खूब दौड़ा. Like I ran a lot and I got exhausted. Let's do this one. It's a word called पहुंचना, to reach, right?
Now, before you read this paragraph, there are some new vocabulary words, and I want to go over them first. Cousin, it's generally now people just use it and they say cousin only in Hindi, but you can say मेरा चचेरा भाई for a brother from your father's side, ममेरा भाई, which is a brother from your mom's side. Nashta is breakfast. Mela is a fair. Bheed is crowd. Tali is a clap. Talia is claps. Yadgar is memorable. Paragraph will try to read it. It's written in past indefinite tense, the short story. पिछले महीने मेरा कजिन अजय गांव आया. वह रात को देर से पहुंचा. सुबह मैं और अजय जल्दी उठे. हम नाश्ते के बाद मेले में गए. मेले में बहुत भीड़ थी. हम इधर-उधर घूमे. वहां जगलर का शो चल रहा था. हम भी रुके, शो देखा और तालियां बजाई. दोपहर में हम थक गए और एक पेड़ के नीचे बैठे. शाम को हम घर लौटे. रात में हम जल्दी सोए. वह मेला बहुत यादगार था.
I know we are slightly over time, but thank you so much, guys. Hopefully,